360 Berry Street, San Francisco, in the fire pump room. What we have here is your basic riser. It's the same on every floor through the 5 floors. So we have the garage, first floor condos, and it's marked on the back of the tag, garage, first floor condos. So it's the same on every floor. You have your flow switch, pressure gauge, control valve, check valve, test and drain setup with the bypass in it. So if the pressure exceeds it will bypass and bleed out the pressure. So basically we're running about 135, 140 pounds of water pressure on the system here, and it'll dissipate 5 to 10 pounds as it goes up the building for every floor. Every 10 feet, basically 7 pound pressure loss. So we have our fire pump here. So an electric fire pump with the jockey maintenance pump in the corner here, and then you have your control panels for your main fire pump, your control panel for your jockey pump here.
I mean, talk about the controllers and stuff like that.
There it is, it's not even on. There, now it's in the ready position. So with your main fire pump here, it's gonna kick on with the pressure loss. Your maintenance pump is your jockey pump. So with the pressure loss of 5 to 10 pounds or 3 to 5 pounds, you're gonna get your jockey pump to kick on continuously to keep the pressure up. If it goes past 5 pounds or a quick loss, which will be a sprinkler activating, then your main fire pump will kick on. And it will continuously run until the pressure's equalized or the problem's solved.
What's this?
This is your jockey pump panel, control panel. Automatic, it's in automatic mode now. You can go to hand mode, the off position. It's set up to run. I have my glasses. Oh, the power light's not on. It's on, but the power light's not on, so maybe we have the power off right now. So, it's real, it's 3 to 5 pounds.
Okay. And I won't set those.
No, it's already
Yeah.
preset by the
Okay.
pump manufacturer.
Got a 4th floor, I gotta do a repair. So what would be my sequence to turn the, so I turn off the 4th floor up there,
Yes.
and do I have to turn stuff off here?
Not necessarily,
Not
because,
necessarily, no.
yeah, because in case something else happens on the other floor. Once you isolate, so every floor is its own, basically its own building. You can use each floor as its own building itself.
Okay.
So if this is a 1-story building to a 50-story building. This system right here is its own floor, its own system, its own
Alright.
building. So if you do say you have we'll call this the 4th floor now. If you're on the 4th floor and we have a leak, we can shut off the 4th floor and the rest of the building's still live, still under control, just as normal sequence. So
Okay.
the 4th floor will shut down, dump the system here, dump it, shut your control valve, dump your system, all the water comes out of the 4th floor. And on the floors itself, we have extra auxiliary valves, so to get the extra water out if there's any residual water, just because it's a big floor. And then you work on the 4th floor, and then when you come back to fill it up, you're gonna shut your drain. It's better to shut the fire pump off, so when you go to fill it up again,
Okay.
we'll shut the fire pump off. So I usually just hold the stop button and kill it. Now the fire pump's off, but the jockey pump is still on.
Correct.
So then we're gonna slow fill, because the jockey pump's only a slow fill. You still have 140 pounds of water pressure in your 6-inch standpipe running through the building. So it's gonna fill, I think the 3rd, 4th floor are 2.5-inch systems. So the 2.5 inch is gonna fill, then you got your jockey pump is gonna boost the pressure back up. So once the pressure gets up to the original level, which will be, what is it right now? It'll be whatever the floor is. It'll be, say, 130 pounds. The jockey pump will shut off automatically, and then you're gonna come back, reset your fire pump. Fire pump's back on, ready to fire, operation all reset again.
Okay. So I don't have to turn the jockey pump off, even if I shut it off there and drain, it can remain on.
Yeah,
It
jockey
knows.
Yeah, jockey pump can always stay on, and what you're doing that is because you only have a problem on the 4th floor. We don't have a problem in the rest of the building, and this is gonna take care of the rest of the building.
Okay.
If for some reason, all of a sudden we get a fire on the 2nd floor, and you're working on the 4th floor, you can come back down, turn the fire pump back on, and it'll boost all the pressure, and it'll activate the rest of the system.
Right.
But the 4th floor will still be shut off because you didn't open the valve, and you're working on it.
Right.
So it's still.
Okay.
Our monthly fire pump runs, we're gonna shut this valve off right here. That's gonna isolate to the system upstairs and the rest of the building. We're gonna open this one here. So we're gonna shut valve A. We're gonna open up valve B, which is a normally closed valve. This is your pressure loop, this is your test loop right here. And then we're gonna open valve C right here. That way the fire water's coming in, running through the pump this way, circulates, valve C, runs back through B, through C, and just does a continuous loop right here. And then you're gonna get your pressure readings right here on your gauge. Will tell you if it's running. Here's your pressure reading, your inlet pressure, which is approximately 70 pounds. That's your inlet pressure. And then your pump pressure's on this side. Coming out, it's at 70, 72, 72. So once the pump kicks on, it's gonna boost up, and it's just gonna keep circulating as it's going. Right now it's at a low pressure because the pump's not running. You got your check valve right here, which is stopping, holding the pressure back that way.